Hi everybody, welcome to another video. I'm Adiari and we're gonna talk this time around about a great phone called the Umidigi Stream, or you wanna, as they call it, the Umi Plus E. This is a good phone. We're gonna do the review about this one. It is a good phone, but at the same time it got some cons. First thing that I don't like about again, this is a good phone. We're gonna get into that in a few minutes. What I don't like about the phone, the first thing that I don't like about the Umidigi Stream is that there's no global bands. I mean, I'm sorry. I mean, I understand that this Chinese company, yeah, we are in a new era. We're gonna get into that later on with the maybe in a month, I don't know, or in a few weeks. I'm gonna get shipped a new gray phone. It is not a flagship, even though when you see it you might think it's a flagship. But the new phone, you could say budget because it's really mid-range to budget. The new phone from Umidigi, it looks so sick. Stock Android, and the great thing is that they finally listen to me. They include the band, so a lot of people from America, they're gonna have some phone if you care about that, because this one doesn't have the bands, but I could care less about in my day use. When I wanna try a great phone, I don't care about that. I got internet wherever I go. So but yeah, I do prefer it. Yeah, I'd rather to have something and don't use it than need it and don't have it. So yeah, the first thing out of the box doesn't have no band. This is a phone basically made for China. The second thing that I don't like, yeah, is the scanner, the fingerprint scanner. I used to say, okay, but you got a scanner, that's a good thing, of course, but the scanner, man, the scanner is, I don't like to use this word trash, but the scanner, I rather to call it, the scanner is poor. The scanner is poor. I'm gonna show you right away why the scanner is so poor. The phone looks beautiful. Yeah, the phone is good. We're gonna talk about that in the pros and the things that I like. But the scanner, even though that looks good, the scanner looks good. It's a flash scanner, of course. you know the video already. The scanner looks pretty good, feels good, but doesn't function good. This is one thing that I'm gonna teach you right away in this video, because you might say, oh, okay, I should have done that since day one. Yeah, don't matter if your scanner is as sick as Huawei scanner or as bad as this one or another phone. The way you should register your scanner is easy, by the way you hold your phone. So you might see in videos, or maybe you do it because it's in the back of your mind when people do scanners on video and you see them like registering, like, okay, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and they just go like that. Okay, no, you should do the registration process as you hold your phone, especially when the scanners are not good. So when your scanner is not good, this is what you should do. You hold the phone and register like you hold as the same way. Boom, 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 boom. So that way you are registering a natural way, the way you hold your phone. So by this time I go like this, it's open. Yeah, it's better than because right now, let's say I'm gonna do it with this finger. The second time it's open, but actually I need to rest my finger on the scanner. You cannot just tap it and that's it. See, now it works. Sometimes it doesn't work. Let's do a tap with the one hand issues. it opened, but because I registered it while I was holding it like in a natural way. So don't matter, you just, it's a pretty good scanner or a bad scanner, a medium scanner, whatever the scanner it is. Register your fingerprint by the way you hold the phone. So yeah, another, again, it's a bad thing, but if you had this phone, or at least a phone that the scanner is like this one, is not only touch, but it's a push scanner. So it's actually a button. So let's try it again. I'm gonna do a tap. Yeah, now it's working. Now it's working. Now it's working. But you see how, not slow, but yeah, it's not as fast as you would want to. Now I miss it. Now I miss it. I see, I hold it at just a tiny 0.1 second and it open. But a better way to do it, since this is a push button also, you actually touch it and push it. See how fast it is now? So that's a little hint there. See, right now, you see how the phone moved when I did it in a natural way. Yeah, I'm gonna talk about that. I almost say one thing of that. Well, I can say right now because it's about the scan. It's about the unlocking process. At least this phone had the feature. You set on the feature like with the open Google, and when you say open Google, the phone is unlocked. So I got it already done, and see how good it is, because it's not like anybody is gonna say open Google and the phone is gonna open. No, it's actually gonna register your own voice, and I'm gonna show you now why. Look at now. Open Google. You see? It's open. Yeah, that's, I say open Google. It was okay Google. Let's try it with, oh my goodness, sorry. Let's do it with just Google. Google. Didn't do a damn thing. Open Google. Oh my goodness. Thanks. Actually, your assistant is gonna be right there, but as you can see, I talked and didn't say nothing. Nothing registered. So it is a good thing, and it is good. So you got options. So very appreciative. I got used to, and my improvement with that was basically in the first month or so. But yeah, it is a good thing to know and to have that. I'm gonna fool now with my own voice, and you're gonna see what's gonna happen. Open Google. Nothing. Open Google. See now. Open Google. Open Google. Open Google. That was my voice, but doing kind of another tone. Now I'm gonna do it like I usually talk. Open Google. Open Google. You see? So it's a good thing to have it, especially when there's problem. Another thing that I don't like about the phone, man, is right there, the capacity buttons. There's capacity. I do like to have options. I prefer having screen buttons, but you see that right there, you hit that, disappear, you take advantage of the screen, that's good. But the buttons are right there, they don't light up, they're right there, and if I wanted to disable them, you can. So they're there. So what you should do, if you having that problem with whatever phone, you put the vibration so you actually know that you're touching it when you're mistouching it. See, if I touch this, if I touch it here, it's not, you think it's gonna open the apps. No, in the home, it's just gonna go to your widget. So you touch every time. That's another thing. Every time you can be on an app, every time you touch your button, you touch button, your home button, it's gonna go to home, because actually to home also. This is the go back. What way you go to the open apps? Touch it and hold it, and you're gonna go to the apps. Touch it again. So it is a good thing to have. At least in the cons you have options. So yeah, something to mention. Something good in the bad thing that you might don't like either. So another thing that I don't like, man, cameras. Especially the front camera. The front camera is just 480. It shoots 480. Wow, I still cannot believe it. But for a 480, I gotta say, it's not a bad camera. It is a work camera. It can be used. It's not gonna be not even your fifth camera in your pocket, but it can be used, especially something that needs to be recorded happening. That's the only phone you have available. So yeah, it's not a good front camera, but it is there. Even the trash, they are pretty okay on daylight. On low light, forget about it. There's nothing you can do. You want to improve that, you should install the Google camera and you're good to go. Another thing that I don't like is the plastic antennas. This is one of the things that I like about the phone. Yeah, let's talk right now. Why not? It is a great, you hold this phone, man. An iPhone 7 Plus, which is basically by the same time and almost the body, feels cheaper compared to this. But yeah, I can understand for antenna. So antenna service, all of that signal is going to be pretty good. But in this, the body is so great. All this metal, everything is metal, front glass. But having this plastic antenna, yeah, it's kind of like, just such a great body, got a great way. It just feel like a premium phone, to be honest. It's just the way it is. Yeah, so I don't like that. I don't like the no support from Umidigi. Come on, no software. Always is still with the only one update, and that's basically last year. To turn the phone from Umi to Umidigi, because now this is Umidigi. They were Umi before, now they are officially Umidigi. So yeah, I don't like that, especially for the average customer that they don't know how to root and all that kind of stuff. But yeah, so I don't like that either. And the last thing that I don't like is that no case no accessories included. Like, no more than the earphones or something. No casing though, especially in this era that even budget phones are coming, especially when there's not gonna be. This is not a Galaxy or that it's gonna rain accessories all around the world. So no case including the box that's just. Come on, man, you could have done it better. So again, something they improved in this new Umidigi phone that I'm getting in a few weeks. I believe there's a case included to protect that beautiful phone. You see that when that comes. So yeah, that's basically the thing that I don't like about the phone, the major thing that I don't like. Now, what I like about the phone, I already told you. The body, the design, the material, it feels so great. The feeling of this phone is awesome. All metal, aluminum, but the antennas, but the same. Taking out that, this feels so good. I love the feeling of the basically no fingerprint. It just has some fingerprints after you hold it for a while. But it's nothing major like you want to see, oh my god, the phone looks so dirty or whatever. No, but yeah. What I like about the phone, the price. This phone was basically $200, so that's a great phone, especially for the specs. Which is the octa-core Helio P20 processor, which is good. That's 2.35 gigahertz, I believe. What I like about the phone, the RAM, 6 gigs of RAM, and not only because it's 6 gigs of RAM, the RAM management of this phone is so awesome, so great. I mean, this is the phone that I use the phone basically for media purposes, and actually I do game in this phone. I do this phone beast mode, and I never seen the RAM pass 3 gigs of RAM. That's how awesome the RAM management is. What I like about this phone is stock Android. I love that of course I respect everybody having skin as long as they functional with the S2 Pro, and yeah, got their own skin, but something to consider. If the skin is gonna work and don't lag, I don't care, I don't mind, but yeah, stock Android, that's awesome. What else that I like about the phone? Yeah, the RAM, the storage is 64 gigabytes of storage, which is good, and with SD card expandable memory to up to 256 gigabytes of storage. So that's awesome. Again, another thing that I like is fast charge, and it's not only support fast charge, it comes with a fast charge brick. So yeah, another thing great. A phone like this supporting, oh my goodness, what I'm doing, supporting a fast charger, and not only support fast charge, it is Type C. So yeah, and actually I do like the cable is pretty thick, and it's kind of a specifically Type C to this phone, because you're trying to use it to other phone, it's not like it's not gonna work, but it's gonna be pretty tight. So it's a good thing also. I do like the fast charging capabilities, and it is Type C. Again, $200. Cheers. Another thing that I like about the phone, what else that I like about the phone? There was a lot of things that, yeah, it got notification light. I do like that, and actually I like the fact that you can turn into the settings and change it to green, to blue, or to red. I got them to blue. You can set it like, I got them for blue for the notification. For missed call, for example, you wanted to know, even by watching the phone right there, you set it up to green, and you already know that you got missed calls. And the red for 5% or battery, when your battery are about to drain and you on low battery, then you know that you on low battery, especially you are so focused on your day and you, oh my god, I need to recharge. So that's a good thing. The notification light. Another thing that I like is the flash. It's dual flash, but I love this flash, man. I do love me this flash because it's really bright. We cannot see it right now, but this is very LED. It's very LED. I just love it. Another thing that I like about the phone, since we're talking about buttons, all that, the button. This phone got the lovely superstar, the lovely MBB button, like I call it, the most valuable button, which is the double tap, the double push, and it's gonna hold on too many times. Also, and gonna open your camera. Of course, it's not like I would love to. You need to. Well, if you do the always thing, that's my bad. So it's gonna open right away. Yeah. So that's a good thing to have, that button right there. Another good thing that it could have been better, but again, it's better than nothing. It got their own effective button right there. What that button do? You can set up whatever you want to. Of course, the best feature, you can open an app, open the camera. But since it doesn't work when the phone is off, there's no point to have it set up. I wish it was set up. You can set up for the screenshot purposes. Oh, that would be awesome for screenshots, or for screenshots, or set it up for. I gotta set it up for the flashlight. Another thing that I like about the phone Yeah, I didn't like the camera. They could have been better, but at least it record 4K, which is good. 4K. And actually, this is one of the very phone that I remember that you can actually see a difference from Full HD to 4K. You can see the difference. It actually improved. So it's a good thing to have. What else that I like about this phone? And yeah, and the display. The display, I love the display. Is Full HD. Full HD, but it is good, man. It is so beautiful. I believe this display was made by Sharp. It is very sharp, man. Look at this. Look at the display. I like how this display looks. It doesn't need to be. It's not like you can have it right there. You can have it 100% brightness, and it's not like a bright like it's gonna, like it's gonna you're gonna see a brightness like the sun hitting you. No, it is actually a great display that you need to see it live. I love this display just as much. It's like the same setup of the flashlight. It's a different LED light. It's not just white. It is beautiful. It's not blue, it's not white, it's not yellow. It's just perfect. So the display is a plus. And actually, talking about the display, I had it set up to BB mode. So yeah. Oh my god, I think the brightness is too. Okay. The brightness is killing the. All right, that's better. So you got the mirror vision. What mirror vision does, you had your picture mode. You see, I had it set it off to vivid. You got standard, you got vivid, and you got user mode. I got vivid, but the user is pretty good. Actually, the user is better because the vivid is just too. I mean, it's too color, and when you see video, YouTube, media, all that, it's better that you use the user mode so you can pull it down a little bit and set up as you please. But I got it on vivid because, yeah, yeah. So the screen is pretty awesome. I love the screen, and that's basically a lot of the whole thing that I like. I love this phone is a go, man. It's good. Of course, if you don't care about the bands, you still GSM, you still can call and text, but there's not gonna be a Wi-Fi around. I mean, if you don't have Wi-Fi, well, you still can use hotspot, all that. It is a good phone to have, especially for kids. I game this phone. Actually, when I had this phone, I had it because this was basically my first 6 GB of RAM phone. So I had this phone for work purposes, and actually, like I said before, I do game this phone, so it's a good phone to have. Now, since we're here, I'm gonna show you right now the only cases that I found about this one, and the only cases that basically are, which is this one, which is a clear TPU small. I do love this. Is the case that I rock with it. I do like this case. Let's do a white. And it is good. It is good because since it, clear case it turned yellow, and this is not a case free phone. You want to have a protection still. So this is another phone, another case, which is good because this is black and this matte black. So yeah, I do like that screen. It looks good, this case though. Yeah, no fingerprint, that's a good thing. But The bad thing is that these cases, even though that there's some lid, but this is not a floss certified for sure. But you can rest, yeah, you can rest it right there, and you see it feels like it's not touching the surface. But yeah, it's not definitely a frost certified. And another case that I have, which is the good thing and the best of both worlds, because we have already the casual and sporty, and we have the the everyday, like the clear case that I like, and then we have a leather case that it looks leather. Let me smell it. It looks leather, feel leather. I don't know if it's real leather, but it's there. It's kind of sway right there. So yeah, it's good to at least, I mean, there's phone that there's no cases at all. So I got three cases for. So yeah. So there you have it. This is the Umidigi stream. Let's put it right in this case since it looked that good. This is the Umidigi stream. Great phone. I think Umidigi as a company improved a lot with this phone, because this phone is good. It's not perfect, but it's a great phone. Like I said before, this is 6 gigabytes of RAM, and even with the beast mode that I do, it didn't. I haven't reached 3.5 of RAM. I believe 3.1 or 2 was the maximum, and then go back to 3 gigabytes of RAM. So it is that good. So it's a great phone to have. Hope to enjoy this video, because this is one of those phones that when you see it, you're like, I mean, is there product like this available, man? So yeah, this is the Umidigi stream. It's a great phone, especially for kids. You give this to a kid, especially kids that are watching a lot of media and playing. It's a good gaming phone, to be honest. So it was a great ride to have it. Yeah. So that was the Umidigi stream. I hope you enjoyed. I've been enjoying this one. If you still want to get this, where you can get this, I believe you can pick this up on Gearbest and Banggood probably. So those are the places that I recommend. So if you decided to pick up, enjoy it and have fun with it. So it's been another great pleasure to share another great product with you, and have a great blessing in this because this is basically another, not even another, it's a principal tool in our everyday life. So I hope you enjoyed the video. You want to share, you're very welcome. Be your own guest, and I'll see you in the next time. Take care. God bless you. A great day.